Good morning, and I hit my hand. So that's nice. Good afternoon if you're up in the noon, and if you're sleeping, well, you're probably not watching this. But anyway, thank you for coming back. It is the end of my workday slash. Well, technically it's been over for a while, but still, I wanted to bring you some opinion piece slash news thing, and I wanted to talk about the PlayStation 4 that might be getting an elite version. Hopefully sooner than later. So the PlayStation 5 should be probably around the corner right now. I think that's what they really need to do is start doing something like they do with cell phones. Not every year, but every 2 years, every 3 years, but make it to where the UI really doesn't change. Make it to where it's even though it's getting more better internals and stuff like that, make it to where that you can put that game in that you bought on the first generation. You can put it in there and you can play it. It'll still look the same as that one. You won't be able to up-res anything or anything like that, at least not until the games are actually made for doing that for down the road, but at least you'll be able to play your games. So yeah, that's the way I think about it. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a good idea. I think it's because, and the only reason I say it is because there's a lot of gamers that were younger whenever the 360 came out, and now they're older, and they can afford to buy these much higher end consoles that they want. And that's probably why they went to PC, because they wanted to have the better graphics. They wanted to pay the little bit more to have a graphic experience, I guess. I mean, I don't care what the graphics are, but I would still actually buy one myself. They definitely have to make it easier to get into your hands. They need to do something with what Verizon does, or Verizon or AT&T do, where they'll take an $800 smartphone, which we have no problem of paying straight out, or getting on like a 2-year plan and picking it up for like $300. But they're mini PCs that are with them all the time. But with the right ecosystem, including a gaming console into that ecosystem, man, that I don't see why that's a problem. If you're willing to put so much money into a phone that would be around everybody, but you not going to take the time and give your people, you can give your consumers the options on how they want to play your system in-house gaming console, by saying here's the entry level and here's the higher end level. If you want this one, there you go. You could either buy it straight out, or you could do it with some type of, like, I don't know, like you pay them 2, 3, or 4 months, or not months, but years worth of, say, Live or PSN, and then you get a gigantic chunk taken off of the console. So technically you are getting the console at a cheaper price, and you're definitely going to have the 2, 3, or 4 years of Live or PSN. So you got to have a little give and take here. Plus, when it comes, since they're, and with Microsoft, saying, oh, we're looking at not hardware anymore, and we're looking at how successful Live is. Well, there you go. You're guaranteed to get that much money off of just Live in general. So take a loss on the hardware, just take a loss on the hardware and get it into the houses. So, but yeah, I think it's a great idea. Let's get give us the options to finally do the whole 4K. We already know that they came out and they're both pretty much anemic. None of them's really been able to hit the magical mark that is 1080p 60 frames per second solid, or 4K, or this and that and that and this. I think it's really dumb. I miss the times. But I do want them to evolve. I do want them to move on. I missed times where it was just talking about the games and whatnot, as opposed to this game only does this. Well, how good was the game, and not just graphically. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and enjoy yourselves, everybody. Good night.